And that's a wrap on the season. Season 4 is officially, completely, in every way, shape, and form, done. The server actually closes officially and fully tonight, where it won't be accessible to any of us any longer. So it is complete. It is done. A lot of us worked a little extra after the lore was done. We did, Chai, Red, a couple others. So we gave ourselves creative to complete everything that would otherwise be such a grind that wasn't gonna get finished otherwise. So we got our town square done. We got some shops. Okay, honestly, I love this one. The Carpet Up Bakery. I have a full menu. I have a special of the day. I have a bull return because recycling, y'all. And an order up of pig and kid and elf salad. This is a pig and kid. This is an elf salad. That's not going to matter, but I'd close it anyways. So we finished it, and I'm thrilled. And every single one of these houses has a complete interior. Y'all, I did interior. I'm not going to say that I like interior designing, but this was actually kind of fun at the end. I was actually enjoying it somehow. I didn't expect that to be a thing, but every single one of these houses has a different interior. Every single one of them is a different style, a different color thing, or a different design or story in it, and I am very pleased with that. And so we got the paths done. We have shops. This is kind of like a university way now. It's not a university, it's a library, but it's still a university because, I mean, we have our Phantoms Begone Coffee and Company. We have the bakery. We have the coffee fields. I have far more students than I anticipated that are pulling all-nighters, apparently. Make sure you get sleep every day. Sleep every night. You need sleep. Do not pull all-nighters unless you absolutely have to. This is a PSA. That was a squirrel of a topic. I have this lovely bee sanctuary because I have shops over here with honey and candles, and I needed to have a place for them to be getting their resources from, you know? And I have the lanterns from the Tinkerer that lives over... I think that one? Maybe that one? I don't remember. And I have a linens and things, and I had to have a fishbowl feast and move Wilder's fish over to here. And I have a garden and more homes. And down this way, you remember when Court was working over here, he did some shops and everything. And our youngest really desperately wanted to help in some way. And so some of these have interiors done by magician. And he had a blast. So if you come through and check it all out at some point, and you know what's in a name, and you notice some differences and everything in style, that's because I had some help. He was very happy. And Caddy did the medical for me, and I'm so thankful because by the time we got to this point, my brain was tapped out, and oh my goodness, yeah. It was a group effort, and I'm so thankful. Thankful for the people here on Edge. Thankful for you, my viewers. Thankful for the likes, the shares, the comments, the everything. Thank you. Now, I know I mentioned, like if you get to see this, and you're probably going like, haha, Lee, that would require a download. Yes, there is a high probability. Hopefully, this is why I stayed in creative, because all my armor got destroyed and I don't have any water protection armor. And this is actually really weird. I do not like this. I need to be safe from. There we go. That is so much better. And now we can see all the allays down below. Yay. I'm hoping to have in the next couple months, don't quote me entirely, sometime this year, a website for the Edge SMP. And with that, we'll have things like the Season 4 download. We'll have things like little bits, not quite a bio, but kind of like a little bio on each of the Edgemites. Lore, we're going to have Season 1, 2, 3, and 4 a little summary of lore for each of those, and anything of that nature. Potentially a map of where people's builds are or something like that. So if that is of interest to you, leave a comment. Let me know what you're hoping to see on that as we're brainstorming this idea. This is a very fresh idea, and we're trying to figure out what it would take to get that done, who has spare time to get that done, all those things. So if that's something that you like, drop a comment. Let me know what you're hoping for so we can take that into consideration for our viewers, because we love you guys. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed this little server tour. Obviously, I didn't get like all of our industrial districts. Red's industrial district was as much of her base as the house was, which is why I included that. So hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you all in a few months. Bye-bye.